Hello and welcome to the Go-To-Market YouTube channel. Today, we're taking a look at the tiers of go-to-market launches. While we often think of product launches wherever GTM is concerned, bigger isn't always better. In fact, scaling a launch can make or break a company. That's why you should be tactical over too ambitious or you risk over-launching. I'm Cindy, and in this video, we'll explore why not all launches are created equal and how to strategize effectively. Ready to learn more? Let's get to it. Firstly, let's understand what a product launch really means in a go-to-market strategy. As noted before, over-launching could affect your resources, budget, and customer retention. To avoid this, you should start with the basics, defining a product launch. Though this might sound obvious, all organizations have different priorities and a launch could mean many different things. One way to work around over-launching is by setting clear goals and expectations with your cross-functional team. The reason is that alignment is essential to a successful launch. And if you struggle to communicate the desired outcome, well, you're off to a bad start. Another way to discern whether you should launch at all is to note and understand the difference between a product launch and a product release. We define a product release as a type of update to any existing product or service. It's less costly and doesn't require the kind of massive planning a product launch would. Essentially, you can roll out a product release without spending much time and resources. And because of their scale, your product releases can happen multiple times a year. To help you determine if your new product or feature should be a full-scale launch or a more subdued release, consider the following questions. Does the product further your brand narrative? Does the product help you achieve your goals for the year? Is this a new project or simply a continuation of an existing one? Would this product or feature resolve any pain points? Or does it simply meet an expectation? Saying yes to some or all of the questions can point you in the right direction and help you decide whether to launch or release. We'll explore these questions in more detail by looking at some other criteria to consider. So, to determine how you should go to market, ask yourself, firstly, is this consistent with a brand narrative? A product that aligns with and heightens your brand story is absolutely worth announcing. However, launching a product or feature that doesn't fit your brand narrative could negatively impact consumer perception. You want to help your customers, not overwhelm them. Secondly, does it meet your company goals? Consider if the new product will disrupt the market, increase revenue, or attract new customers. Your launch should always help meet strategic goals. And more importantly, you want to show your customers that their opinion matters and your company is committed to delivering on promises. Thirdly, is this a new project? If leading a product launch, you'll want to bring perspective and be as involved as possible. Your responsibility is to assess whether a product needs a large-scale launch, and then you can prioritize from there. After all, your product or tech teams have put in time and effort into making sure everything's ready for launch. Make sure you can communicate and collaborate with them as well as you can. Will it serve your customers? We cannot emphasize the value of customer feedback enough. Determine whether or not your product is resolving your customers' pain points. And launches that show solutions to these issues can set you apart from competitors and enhance user experience. Show your customers you care. With all this out the way, let's look at the go-to-market tiers. We'll explore the 4 tiers of product launches, ranging from major, all-encompassing launches, Tier 1, to minor updates like bug fixes, say Tier 4. Tier 1, this includes the big kahuna, pull out all the stops launches. So those entirely game-changing and new products would be allocated here. This is where you introduce new products to existing markets or existing products to new markets. Really make sure to push on any marketing efforts in place to bring your product to the forefront without overspending. Tier 3. Consider this a shift from launch to release, as Tier 3 product launches should be about improving the customer experience. What does this look like? Updates to any existing websites or maybe a mention in a monthly newsletter. Tier 4. The products in this tier don't require much beyond bug fixes, UI updates, and general software modifications. However, don't ignore your Tier 4 products. This will determine whether or not you've had any success retaining customers by really improving user experience. So in essence, understanding these tiers will help you allocate your resources and marketing efforts more effectively. And now, to wrap up. Remember, set clear goals for the year and your launches and ensure everyone knows what the company is working towards. Prioritize what you launch and keep your brand narrative consistent. And finally, always have a framework for your launches. Thanks so much for watching. We hope this video has shed light on approaching go-to-market launches strategically. Remember, the right launch strategy can significantly impact your product success. For more resources on go-to-market, you can join our Slack community of experts or head to our website for more content. From podcasts to blog posts, there's a number of insightful and useful content that will hopefully inspire you. We'll share all those links with you below. If you enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe. See you next time.